dinner and enjoying the live stream. Today is a little bit of a heavy day. We need to try to raise some funds to save our bikes. We've been trying to figure things out, but things haven't worked out. Um, as most people know, we've been renting them from Rent-A-Center, paying them off. After Mrs. Native got unlawfully terminated, we've had some issue trying to make the payments. We're a couple weeks behind, and if we can't pay it very soon, we're going to lose them. That's going to make things harder to go on adventures, move camp around, and get to work if one of us finds a job. Um, so we need whatever help we can. Anybody who donates will get a thank you, whether that's a custom adult video, if that's what they want. People are more interested in the ebook survival series. You can get a free book as thank you for a donation. If you want to help out and buy a book directly, you can just buy any of the books or any of the series or the entire series. My cookbook is available. And of course, you can always join Patreon or donate directly if you want to help us out. I'm trying to save our ebooks so that way we can keep our mode of transportation. And yeah, so otherwise, I'm going to be cooking, hanging out. Everybody on the replay, thanks for hanging out and being here. So, try not to bump that 10,000 times. Gonna take some ground pork and cook it up with some chili seasoning and a can of beans, and then eat it on some buns. The wind blew in a ton of leaves. Now I'm having trouble finding things. Of course, it's right in my face and I can't see it. Had a burnt chunk of brownie I couldn't get off here. Thank you for the like. Watching us on the replay, I appreciate it if you can hit the like too. And this isn't nothing fancy, it's just ground up pork. A big thank you to my aunt and patron, Farmer Jack. Thank you for the meat. And a big thank you to my cousin for the food he brought us. I cooked up some venison sausage last night. Well, Mrs. Native cooked it up yesterday while I was doing stuff. I didn't get the chance to film because I was doing stuff and she was cooking up, and her phone's not on, so she wasn't able to film. Well, she doesn't think of it because her phone's off. So, just a blue halo sitting there. It's cool. Put this on there. Let me paw around for a minute, see if I can find my seasoning. Everything is so disorganized. don't have much seasonings. All I have chili powder. So this is great. Throw a little steak sauce in there. Why not? It just cooks in and adds flavor. Sometimes if you don't have seasoning, just use a sauce. Any random sauce will do. So yeah. Sorry about the lighting situation. TheModernNative is charging stuff up, so I don't have anything really to be my light, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't look too creepy. But you can see all the bugs flying up in there. Trying to be careful with my tripod because it is still broken. Although I took the torch to it, melted the leg pieces together, so far it's holding. So let's see if it, cooperates with me for a little while longer. Oh my Jesus. The dog. And I actually haven't bothered taking that out of the top just because it throws so much heat. I don't need that to be any more hotter than it already is. So it says we got one hanging out. We got one like. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting the like. So who's hanging out? Chat in the live chat. Let me know who's here. Trying to just cook some dinner and save our bikes. Our e-bikes are going to get repossessed if we can't make our payments. So we're worried about that. So I'm pushing our survival book series, my cookbook, Patreon, all of that stuff. You guys know about that. Our adult content that we have, and everything else that we do. My merch. But right now it's an emergency, so I'm trying to get direct donations, direct book sales. Anybody who donates will get a book as a thank you if you are into the adult content. Yeah. Hey, we're up to 3. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting the like. I just went through my whole spiel a minute ago. Cooking dinner. I got some ground pork cooking on the stove. Trying to save our e-bikes, raise some funds, sell my e-books. Everything seems to have E, putting e-girls, everything is E. That's all there is. Oh, I wish I had some more seasonings. waiting for the coffee to brew so I can have something to drink while I wait for Mrs. Native to come back. Bud Files, how's it going? We had $5 left, so she went and got some soda. Had to go charge, meet up with a friend at camp with the boys. Did some firewood and getting food started. Gonna add some beans in there when it gets cooked up. Somewhere right there. So I'll put some rice in this, I think. Don't want to have potatoes too many days in a row. Don't want to have rice too many days in a row. But when that's all you got, you alternate. That's what you learn. Hey, we're up to 4. For that. Yeah, I'm trying to just sell my ebooks and share that with you guys. Trying to save our e-bikes before they get repossessed. We need to make a payment, so I'm trying to push and just make whatever money we can so I can put something towards it so we don't lose them. Ebook. Patreon is starting to get popular. Especially the adult content tier, that's popular now too. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired and like out of it because stress and everything. Haven't been sleeping right. We got some coffee brewing, just cowboy style. I have a feeling that this live stream isn't going to be too popular simply because Mrs. Native isn't here. We're not doing anything. I'm just cooking and trying to raise funds. Trying to offer whatever I can for you guys to get people interested, see if people want to read my book. So far, I've got one person who read it and they like it. That's besides Mrs. Native. Obviously she's my wife, so she may have a slanted opinion on it and give me better praise than what it actually is. So I've been trying to go for independent feedback and see what people think. And Survival Buzz, he made a donation so I could fix my bike, Survival Fundamentals, the first book, and he liked it. That's one. I gotta say, it is tick central up here. Ooh, I know what I need. There we go. There we go. A zesty packet. That's what I need. Nope. Oh, there we go. That's a little better than the giant ass blue glare. But a zesty packet from a salad. Mrs. Native didn't want this in the salad, so I saved it for a seasoning. And a cup of sweet and sour from Mickey D's. Leave me alone. And a leaf attached to the pan. So you guys can see a little more of what I'm doing. I want this just a little bit shorter. It's not creepy at all. So, yeah, I think beans and you know, we got the bread. I might not even do rice. I might just do this and beans, put it on bread. Oh, I have another one in here. No peanut butter. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. Yeah, that was the better idea. I'm switching tactics just a little bit. It's going to be ground barbecue bean sandwiches, like barbecue pulled pork. Says we got 3 hanging out. Going survival. How's it going, bud? The moon was super low. It freaked me out. Doing all right. We're trying to save our bikes, so we're trying to raise some funds. Trying to get some donations, selling my ebooks. And I'm making dinner. So I'm doing all right. Freaking thing leaked everywhere. Wait. Wrong cap. So I'm putting in some Jack Daniel's sauce. Yeah, in the last week, I've had 4 different people say they were going to help us out and then never do it. So 2 of them and we would have been set. Both promised $100-something. And then, of course, when it comes around to it, no, nowhere to be found, right? Not reachable. Left on red. Really, I'm tired of false promises. If you aren't going to do something, don't say you're going to do it. Because then, my dumbass occasionally believes people, and I plan accordingly to that, to them following through, and then they don't, and I'm screwed. So So thank you everybody for being here, and thank you everybody who hit the like button. I've got one on my end. Alright, Mrs. Native messaged me using my old phone because apparently with no service it still works. For texting anyway. So yeah. So that's basically what I've been trying to do. Just raise some funds, sell my ebooks, sell the cookbook, get people to join Patreon, pretty much anything I can do to provide value to try to raise some funds, because we need to get the bikes paid or we're going to lose them and won't be able to get to work, won't be able to Get down into town is easy. Hustling around will be harder because I get paid for doing errands on the bike occasionally. So also now if I'm out and Mrs. Native's at camp and something happens, instead of it being a 2-hour walk for me to get back, I'd be back in like 10 minutes. So giving Monster love. Monster. You keep jumping at the wind, buddy. Why you keep jumping at the wind? It's just the wind. It's just leaves. It's just leaves. The monster. Why you keep jumping? Every time the wind blows, you're like, what's up? It's just the wind, buddy. That's my baby boy. Can smell the coffee's almost done. Well, you're not getting done. Don't look at me like that. You guys are hyper enough without coffee. Your ear looked weird. I'm sorry. It looked like it had a tag sticking off of it for no fucking reason. That face. That face of just love. Who's daddy's boy? Who's my fat boy? Who's my good boy? You've been showing out and behaving all day for me? Yeah. Yeah. You see the creature face over there too? Yeah, your brother's over there. God, freaking glare. Not too far. Remember to wash the stove. Remember to wash the stove. Okay. Don't even try to twist that. Good job. Good boy. Over there. Good boy. You stay out of it. These brats. Give them praise for 1 second and they're like, oh, we're good. We can just do whatever the fuck we want. You're gonna hear that occasionally when I return on the speaker to keep my phone charging. It's the only charger I have with me. Mrs. Native has all the other ones, charge them up a little bit. Pretty much whenever we go down into town, whichever one of us do, we have to charge up for a little bit, whatever we have, whatever we can. Watch your toes. You knew where Dad was going with that. Stop chasing the glare. You big weirdo. You're like a giant cat. You chase glares and lasers and lights and shinies. And this isn't your dinner. This is my dinner. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. I will keep pulling these out until I can find the fucking black beans. I know I have black beans in here. Pork and beans, nobody wants that. There we go. Jesus. Fucking hate cans. They are so useful though. Keep things safer. They're so heavy. So I like the dry canned stuff. The dehydrated, freeze-dried survival food I've shared with you guys. It comes in a can and it's powdered. I got it from my aunt. Will you stop with the sparklies? Black beans are one of the only things in a can that I drain. Besides like tuna, chicken, things like that you need to drain or it doesn't work. But if usually when I'm cooking it, I'll just cook it in the juice. But black beans, that juice is just thick and it makes everything colored. Treat for them later. These faces. Both of them. Creature loves the wood stove. And every time I say his name, that head whip. Munster. My good boy. My happy camp dogs. Creature, you gotta stay there. You can't get any closer. When I'm done cooking, I'll sit right there. I will. Be right between you guys. I just can't cook from the backside of the stove. I know. I know. Don't crush my stuff. Back up. Okay. Gotta keep your leash away. Adirondack Outdoor Adventures. How's it going, bud? Hey, we're up to 7. How's everybody doing? Cuddling with the boys, trying to raise some funds while I'm cooking dinner. Trying to save the e-bikes. I know the thumbnail is a little clickbaity. I'm sorry. I'm selling my ebooks and everything else. If anybody's interested in an ebook, you can buy them directly, or if you donate, you'll get something as a thank you. Got the Patreon. Obviously, you can join a $5 tier or up and get my ebooks included for free. Also, the adult content tier, which is exclusive in itself. But other than that, we have our fire starter giveaways that we're still trying to get people to sponsor. It'll be $10 for a giveaway, $20 if you just want one sent to you. You can just buy it directly. And I'll even custom make those. Adding in some shorts. Yeah, Mrs. Native was doing that, uploading. She went into town so she could get Wi-Fi before her phone gets locked up. It's like a constant checking them for ticks. Always. Oh, nice. You'll have to shoot me a message and let me know where it's at. Although, someone stole my fishing pole. So, I gotta get one of my old ones out of storage. It's a little irritating, but yeah. I'm also not surprised. I'm playing with your mouth flaps. What? What? I'm a jerk? Yeah. Is that what it is? No, brother kisses. Whoa, creature. You can't step forward. Stay. Good boy. Drop the babies. That's right. Jaws. Look at the faces. Huh. Think I know what you're talking about? Watch your tootsies. You're so sweet. You really are. Whoa, watch it. Watch it. Your head is cooking, boy. Back up. Back up. We don't need a hot dog. You know, I thought we heard that. Did you hear the boys? If you guys are ever nearby, you can shoot us a message. Once the boys meet you and you're in camp, they're calm. Oh, okay. I did hear you. Okay. Mrs. Native even said she thought she heard someone say, hey. I mean, I announced myself. That's why I did my cough thing. That's what I do to let hunters know that we're nearby. I was actually trying to leave and go to town a little bit just shortly after that. You saw how they both jumped up, right? Mrs. Native just showed up, and the wind is coming up the hill. They can smell Mom. They already know she's coming. Monster's just sitting there watching. Monster, you know Mom's coming, right? You can smell her? She's coming up the hill. Yeah, she's coming. My boys. Whoa. All right, Kitchen, go. I don't want you to jump up when Mom gets here and get scared. Oh, and fuck up the stove. My biggest fear is the stove getting taken out by a creature. And oh yeah, if you hear the dogs, if we weren't up, we are up now. Oh damn. I swear they know I have a bow. Oh, a bear? You know, I couldn't tell if that went deer or bear. Damn it, man. Code word for this replay for my replay champions is gonna be pork with 2 O's. Poork. Pork. That's your code word for this replay for my replay champions. Put it down in the comment section down below if you're watching it on the replay. It's Mom. Hush. It's Mom. It's Mom. You know, I know she's coming, right? I just told you a minute ago. I might have to let you guys go, and I will be back on in a little bit. We might be doing a tattoo live stream. Who knows? Oh, a can of ground pork? You mean one of these? My cousin hooked me up with one of these. They work great for so many things. Alrighty, everybody. For now, until next time, get out there, be a native, go beast.